The question we are asking is having a good mousepad needed for good aiming ability. At first I thought a mousepad is a mousepad. As long as my mouse glides on it and it feels smooth, it's okay. But man, I was wrong after discovering that there's a lot of different mousepads that vary in speed and control. So then I looked into it and I can confidently say that mousepad you are using might have a bigger impact on aiming ability than you might have ever thought. Before I get into this topic, I want to make one thing clear. This all comes down to personal preference. You can use any type of mousepad for any game. There is no strict rule. This video is to simply highlight that if you haven't considered your mousepad as a part of your setup, it might be worth looking into. Choosing a pad that better suits the main game you play could improve your performance and aiming consistency. Your mousepad might seem like a small detail in your setup, but it actually plays a big role in how your aim feels. A good mousepad provides a smooth, reliable surface, helping with control and precision, and overall comfort while aiming. If the surface is inconsistent, whether it's too rough, worn out, or just not the right fit for your playstyle, it can mess with how you aim. Later in this video, we will talk about the different types of mousepads, but for now, just know this. A good mousepad won't instantly make you better, but it removes one variable from aiming. I got the Artisan Zero about a year ago, and this mousepad has more control, and I liked it, but I felt I wanted something faster, and so then I got the Artisan Raiden, and this is told to be the fastest pure cloth mousepad out, so I wanted to try it. And after playing both speed and control styles of mousepads, I wanted to show the pros and cons and what games favor each and would I recommend speed pads for Valorant. First, we must go over each type of mousepad, speed and control. Control pads offer much more stopping power, which means it's easier to stop your mouse precisely when you need to. This makes them ideal for tactical FPS games like Valorant, R6, and CSGO, where precision and quick stopping are key. Speed pads, on the other hand, are more suited for games that require fast, consistent movement like Apex or Overwatch. The smooth glide helps with tracking targets and making rapid adjustments, which is essential in fast-paced shooters. Control pads are generally easier to use because of their built-in stopping power and overall consistency. They offer a more forgiving surface, which makes them great for players who want stability and a smoother learning curve. On the other hand, speed pads are harder to use. They require more refined mouse controls since the surface is more sensitive, meaning even small aiming errors are noticeable. The more sensitive the pad, the more your aim flaws are exposed. However, if you built up the solid fundamentals and have good mouse control, I'd recommend trying a speed pad. They offer a higher skill ceiling and can really elevate your performance once mastered. I made this video to highlight the two main types of mouse pads, speed and control. The goal is to help you understand the difference between them so you can make a more informed decision about which one suits your playstyle best. As long as you're using a mousepad of decent quality, you're already in a great spot. This video isn't about saying one type is better than another. It's just to get you thinking about your mousepad as a potential factor in your performance, especially if it's something you haven't really considered before. Would I recommend speed pads for Valorant? Yes, I would. Valorant is a game that relies heavily on flicking, so stopping power is important, which control pads naturally offer that, which is why more people prefer them. However, if you have developed the mouse control and precision to handle the extra glide of a speed pad, you can actually benefit from the speed increase without suffering from the lack of the stopping power. Personally, I prefer speed pads and use them as my main mousepad. Once you build up the skill to manage them effectively, they feel great, especially if you enjoy a faster, more responsive experience. But at the end of the day, this is preference and you should use what's comfortable to you. Just something to think about. And to close this video, I'm going to leave some clips I've hit on Valorant with the Raiden.
Reloading.
Watch your eyes!
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Take your time to complete. They wanna start. I can't be the one for.
One enemy remaining.
I'm impatient, but I take it. I know you know that I want to be fine.
One enemy remaining.
Let me fix your scars. Just one call. Oh my God. that you're innocent.
One enemy remaining.